Dune is the first movie of a trilogy, and the first part of what must be a musical trilogy in development and evolution. Hans Zimmer's music is part of the immersive experience of the movie itself, along with the sound design and, of course, a story that is not complicated at all, but simple to understand. Also simple is the structure of Zimmer's soundtrack, with motifs or themes that are concrete or abstract, but understandable, bringing nuances to the epic, the religious, the archaic, the violent, the tragic, or the lyrical, giving intensity, immensity, and depth to the rest of the film. The music is part of an emotional journey that begins in darkness. The first minutes of the film are of an extraordinary musical fatalism.
These outsiders, the Harkonnens, came long before I was born.
And goes in search of light towards the hope of salvation. All with music not of the past but of the future, with instruments created and invented for the occasion and other traditional ones, as well as, of course, the human voice. The monastic sisterhood of the Bene Gesserit, to which Lady Jessica belongs, is presented with music of unsettling voices, stealthy, almost silent, whispers of those who secretly hold the great power they have to force anyone to obey them by voice. The music plays as they arrive in Caladan, as they leave, and as Lady Jessica wields her power.
Free. Never met Harkonnens before. I have. They're not human, they're brutal.
The powerful, ambitious, and merciless House of Harkonnen is represented by a powerful, martial, industrial, and merciless music.
Richer than the Emperor himself.
It is carried by 3 repeated, dangerous notes. In complete contrast to the Harkonnen, the House of Atreides is presented in the nobility of its ancestry with an explosion of Scottish bagpipes. But beyond the ceremonial, it will be the musical reference of their struggle.
You'll still be the only thing I ever needed you to be. My son.
Leto Atreides, as the head of the clan, has a different kind of music that he shares with his family. It is very dramatic, twilight, and sad.
You cannot take such risks.
Yes, sir.
You have responsibilities.
I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Go. Dr. Kynes.
It drives a fatal end that is manifested here in a tragic way.
Your son is dead, your concubine is dead. Tonight the House of Atreides falls.
And revealed in a very painful way after his death.
My father came, not for spice, not for the riches, but for the strength of your people.
Paul Atreides, the great protagonist, is associated with several pieces of music. The first is this one, almost always related to his dreams of Arrakis and the Fremen who will be part of his future.
I saw you lying dead. does it mean? That I could be the one?
Yeah.
I've seen your dream.
A primal scream brings him closer to the place and the people. But the music goes beyond representing his dreams and is part of his arrival on Arrakis and his contact with the Fremen. Another archaic cry is associated with Liet Kynes, the leader of the Fremen.
Only one master. His name is Shai Hulud.
After her sacrifice, her music accompanies the group and Paul joins in, becoming part of the clan.
Extreme temperatures and treacherous weather events make life outside the cities of Arrakis truly hostile.
At the beginning of the movie, as Paul reads about Arrakis and the Fremen, the music that will lead him to them, to his destiny, begins.
Adapted well enough to survive.
It is a music with two phases, a first, short one, of ignorance and uncertainty,
What if I'm not Dad? Not what? The future of House Atreides.
and a second, of acceptance. The music of Arrakis is evocative, mystical, seductive, and alluring like a siren song. It carries Paul through the greatest dangers, such as that of the giant worm, whose menace intensifies and aggravates the music. Arrakis is a quiet place, but it is also immense and intense. The music of Arrakis is often heard. It is the most frequent in the movie. It is the music of a place that is already part of his destiny and his journey to hope.